Let's now look at the center point of the left hip of the racewalker's stride as viewed from the side while the racewalker is on a treadmill. The walker's heel strikes the ground as the center point of the hip is in the neutral position. As the treadmill carries the straightened leg backwards, the center point of the hip rises. From the moment when the straightened leg passes under the body until the right foot's toe pushes off the treadmill, the center point of the hip moves down. As the rear foot begins to move forward, the leg must be bent. While it does, the hip continues to lower. This is known as hip drop. After the knee of the swing leg passes under the body, the center point of the hip rises to its starting position for heel strike. Finally, to show how the hip arcs out slightly at different parts of the stride, observe a walker from the top view. Note that the outward sway is minimal and not a forced action. Instead, the hip sways out or in due to the forces subjected to it by the legs, arms, and torso. As the walker's right foot is about to leave the ground, the right hip is behind the body and begins moving forward. As it does, the left hip arcs out slightly. Once the right hip swings under the body, the right hip continues forward while the left hip arches inward and back to the starting position. The process is repeated when the left leg swings forward and the right hip arches outward and back to the neutral position. Even after a technical explanation, many beginning walkers still do not know what it should feel like to racewalk with proper hip motion.